Alright, what is up guys, Make here, and as you guys can tell by the title, this is my Cyberpunk 2077 first look review. Now, a couple of notes before we start. This is my first look. I am currently in the middle of Act 2, which isn't much, but I do feel the need to talk about, I do want to talk about some stuff with Cyberpunk, my thoughts, whatever. Now, this doesn't mean it's an official review. Anything I say in here may be subject to change. I understand that people are complaining about the game not being up to what they were hoping for or whatever. I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to give you guys my opinions, what I think about it, and so if you don't like my opinions in this video, it may change, it may not, but only time would tell, right? Which it probably won't change because I'm very I'm easily forgiven with games. If something's terrible, I'll probably know about it. But it takes a lot to make me hate a game. So, with that being said, I really like the game. It's awesome. I got it for Christmas yesterday, so I was eager to play it. I try my best not to give any spoilers, but if something does, but just to be safe, spoiler alert. I'm gonna be talking about the game, but there will be spoils or spoilers because that's how it's said normally. Even though I'll try not to, if something just happens, just know you have been warned with a spoiler alert. So, yeah, I really like it. The art style, the graphics of the game is amazing. I haven't really I haven't come across any bugs, but I'll keep bugs aside because I feel like if this was a regular game, you wouldn't be talking about the bugs. You know, you'd be talking about something else. You know. So, and I feel like just because there's bugs doesn't make the game. It's just something that happened, you know. And they'll probably work on it. If not, then whatever. But side note for bugs, I really want a game that purposefully has bugs for the reason of just because I think it'll be funny for people to be like, man, this game sucks. It's full of bugs, and then the maker of the game comes out and says, yeah, that's the point. It's supposed to have bugs. But I feel like if you make if you make a game full of bugs, it's gonna break. A lot of people won't be happy with it, but whatever. Anyway, I really like the game. Character customization is ridiculous. If some of you guys don't know about Cyberpunk 2077, I read it's like an adult themed game with like sex, violence, and whatever. Even though I haven't come across any sex yet, so it's mostly just violence and whatever. The closest thing I've came to sex in the game, because that's what I've been told by the internet, which is probably not true. So I could just be some horny teenager, but whatever. But the closest I've gotten to sex is the character creation. Now, I do play as a female because aside from the whole customizing genitalia side, I prefer playing a female. Alright? We all have our go-tos. My go-to gender is a female for video games. Because, I don't think that... I was gonna say, I feel like not many people would play as a female, but I feel like not many people would play as a male. So there's that ruling. But other than that, no other reason I should prefer it. Now, I am gonna get into some adult aspects of the character creation because it's ridiculous, and I feel like that was one of the things some or a lot, not all people were hoping for or were looking forward to in the game is that you can customize your genitalia. How much? Let me explain. So you do have the obvious male and female choices. Females have breasts, guys have penises, whatever. Now I've only played as I've never played as a guy before. I've never customized a guy, so maybe something within their realm is. So if I ever say anything that also applies to a male, just know I'm playing as female and I haven't touched the male yet. Poor choice of words, but whatever. So you do get to customize genitalia. It's true. You can. There is a setting where you can turn off the nudity. Give me a moment. Sorry, someone pulled into the house next door, and the dogs, one of the dogs back is going crazy. Yeah, you can't customize genitalia. Um, what a weird way to get back on track. Oh, hold on. Sorry, dog's acting up again. So if I constantly pause, that's why. Yeah. So the range of you, in case you guys are wondering, which I highly doubt, but I'm trying to give full reviews on a lot of stuff. And considering the fact I haven't beaten the game, I feel like I gotta give something. With the game, you can you can customize your. I'm trying to keep this from being too graphic. You can change your. How would I describe this? Your pelvic hair. That's the only way I can describe this without being graphic. You can customize your pubes. If you're female, you can change the size of your breast by 3, which is small, default, and then large. And that's it. And by large, maybe double D's, not like H's or F's or whatever. Just D range. And then with small, you're looking at around, I think, B's. I'm not sure. I'm not an expert at those, but I'm giving you guys ideas for some of the people who were curious as to what if for some reason you guys were curious as to about whatever the hell character customization was for the genitalia range. Yeah. I don't know nothing else, so. Next, I'll get the worst part over with before I talk about the rest of the character customization, because I do have a minor flaw with it. But I'll talk about that later because I want to get this over with, because I know I'm gonna get shit for it anyway, so I might as well get it over with. Your female character can have a penis, which kind of brings up the question: can your male character have a vagina? Now, weirdly enough, there's only one selection for penis, there's only one selection for a vagina, which is a word I hate. But whenever I was looking through the genitalia section, because I have censor nudity off because I'm a fucking weirdo, it said penis 1. So there's different types of penises. So take it that what you will. Yeah, you can, and the funny part is you can have her shaven. I would also say him, but again, female. You can have her shaven. You can have her full bush, weird stuff. You can have like this weird design on her. It's weird, but alright. Now we're done with the sexual shit. If there's something I forgot, I'm not going to be talking about it. I'll probably talk about it again in my final review. But for the meantime, let's move on. So the character creation was it was pretty cool, but one of the things I noticed, and I don't know if you guys were the same way, was whenever you scroll down to like maybe you wanted to change the body, like I mentioned before, or you wanted to change the eye color, if you veer too off, it auto scrolls back up. Well, it auto scrolls back up anyways. I don't know if that's a fault on my part. Maybe I didn't turn something off in the setting. Maybe it's just the way it is, or I'm not sure. I don't know if that's supposed to happen. If it's supposed to happen, that is a god awful thing. But if it's on my part, let me know what I can do to fix it. Let me because I feel like something like that is 2, 4, 6. Weird. I feel like something like that is my fault. Because I doubt someone like I doubt some video game company would make auto scroll and then just not turn it off. So if it is a problem on their fault, or if that's a fault on their side, that's a dumb thing. Because I've had to unnecessarily change my character's eyes, hair color, whatever, multiple times. Alright? And that's how I learned about the whole penis thing, because it auto scrolled for me as I was selecting, and I think I have it stable, and then sure enough it just scrolls back up. I'm like, what the hell is this? So yeah. Other than that, I do find it's it's pretty interesting on how you're when they mean like everything can be changed. They mean almost everything. The only thing that can't be changed is your feet. So if you have a foot fetish, you're out of luck. At least I think so. I can't remember. It's been a while. Um, but yeah, you have different eye situations, which is actually pretty cool. You can have hard eyes if you're some hopeless romantic. Um, you also have different hair colors, which is awesome. Different hairstyles. So yeah, pretty interesting stuff. Different cyberware. Well, I would say cyberware is a pretty interesting concept for a game like this. In a sense of it's out of the ordinary. Personally, I've never seen anything like this. If it's been in a game before, I probably haven't played it, um, but I do find cyberware it kind of gets in the way of things sometimes. Like if you're one of those characters that like wants a perfect face, you may not use the cyberware, but if you don't care, you may use the cyberware. But other than that, I barely noticed it, but otherwise it's pretty fine. Weapons in there, I'm still trying to get used to. There's a lot of stuff I'm trying to get used to because I'm too stupid. I'm too slow, too stupid, too whatever you want to say. Um, but a lot of stuff is most of the guns is pretty cool. I am finding a bug where I had a pistol in my inventory, and then again, I did say I was gonna review from bugs. I'm not using the bugs to decide my overall opinion, just what I've come across. So with bugs, I had a pistol and a shotgun, which I didn't realize was a shotgun at the time. Um, Equipped. And so I only used a shotgun because when I tried to load the pistol, it would just holster it. So I don't know if that's something on my part. If it is, no clue. Um, but yeah, the interludes, not the interlude, the prologue is pretty good. Or Act One is pretty good. Um, I am at the part with Keanu Reeves. He's pretty cool. He's awesome. He's a rock star, which is fucking amazing. Love Johnny Silverhands. He's got sort of the sly tone to him, where he's like, man, it's fun fucking with you, you know. Stuff like that is pretty funny. Um, the only thing I'm worried about is with a game like this and how Johnny Silverhands is now. I'm worried that some abhorrent mother is gonna see this and try and cancel, or some feminist group is gonna come and try and cancel Keanu Reeves over shit like this. But I don't want Keanu Reeves to be canceled, so I'm keeping my goddamn mouth shut. But yeah, I guarantee you, Keanu Reeves is gonna get canceled over this. If not, it's gonna be over some dumb shit. But whatever. I don't want him to get canceled. But yeah, this is where I'm probably gonna piss off a lot of people. I like the story. Story's pretty good. Characters amazing. Preferably like I mentioned before, Johnny Silverhands, Jackie V. Just name a few. Dex was pretty interesting, although he reminded me of like CeeLo Green and Rick Ross for whatever reason. Um, Technology. I love technology in video games. I always say this whenever I review video games like this, like Horizon Zero Dawn, Fallout 4, Fallout New Vegas. I love technology in video games. This has a lot of interesting technology. You can cyber hack, you can cyber breach, you can quick hack, you can do all of this. It's really awesome, really unique from what I've seen. I've never, like I mentioned before, I've never seen anything like this. It's really, at first, whenever I was going over the tutorial, I was like, how the fuck I'm not gonna be able to get into this. Like, I'm gonna be like midway through the mission or midway through the game before I realized that there's different acts. So I was thinking, or like definitely before like the whole like Cyberpunk 2077 opening thing, where before Act Two starts, I thought that would be the end of the game or whatever, but then that would seem a bit too short of a game, which is understandable. That's what they should have done. They should have started off with like a shorter game, just to piss people off. Because if they were hoping, actually, I'm not going to touch on that. So if you were hoping me to say something, sorry. I was going to say, yeah. So I thought halfway through the game, I would just be like, what the fuck do I do? Like, I'm not sure. I'm still trying to figure things out. Stealth wise, a lot of you guys may know I love stealth in video games. Games like Skyrim, Fallout, the Fallout franchise. I love stealth in video games, and this has stealth, but I'm working out the kinks. I need to familiarize myself with how hacking works, the cyberware, or the cyberdex, all of that. As well as the Ripperdoc modifications. I'm slowly getting there. It's just gonna take some time. So you have to. So if there's something I don't talk about fully, you're gonna have to forgive me. Again, only Act 2. I got it yesterday, and I doubt anyone. Actually, no. That there's probably someone out there who beat the game the day they got it. So I ain't saying anything. Yeah. So I can't. Vehicle wise, I find it weird. I'm not gonna talk about the vehicles because I feel like if you review GTA 5 or GTA 4, you wouldn't really talk about vehicles, so I feel like I shouldn't. In this, vehicles are pretty standard, motorcycle, car, whatever. Music in the game is pretty good. They do have some nice rap music, even though I'm not a big rap fan. But yeah, it's very difficult. It's very new than what I'm used to. Sorry for awkward silences. I'm just trying to like see what else I should talk about. I will say one funny thing. As I mentioned before, I didn't censor nudity because I'm a weirdo. Um, if you could take off all of your clothes and you could see your pussy and titties or dick or whatever. I think it's really funny how you can just like go out into battle butt ass naked. I'm not I'm not saying I'm doing that. I because what's the point, you know? But what I am saying is in a, it's it's weird because you wouldn't because no one would play a game where you're naked throughout the entire game. And if they do, and if they would, then I'm sorely mistaken. Um, Although that would definitely be something interesting to try out. Just play the game fully nude, whatever. I'm not gonna do that. That would be very awkward. Having to explain to my mom or my grandmother why my character's naked. That's no. Yeah, clothing. Hey, no. So I will say, clothing wise, I find it a bit weird because a tank top has more power or resists more damage than. Alright. So yeah, I find it strange on how they. Again, it's a video game, not very accurate, but I find it weird on how a tank top could resist you for more damage than a bulletproof vest. Granted, it is the year 2077, so something like that does seem out of the ordinary as opposed to real life. It's a video game where we have everything. Yeah. The year 3086 has the mobile closed. I don't know. Well, close on mobile already. Never mind. I do find it interesting on how the variety is there, but you can wear like a jumper jacket and nothing on or nothing underneath. Which I have done before. One or two missions I have done, so it's definitely out there. To me the story seems all over the place. Like you go from a hotel to like the middle of to what looks like the middle of nowhere, and then you're back at Vic's place. It's so strange. I'm not going over characters just yet, because I need to familiarize myself with the game. So if you have no idea who Vic is, sorry, you have to Google it or whatever, do whatever. But I'm speaking out of whatever. Don't worry about it. I'm crazy. I'm stupid. That's what it is. I'm trying to think. Seems weird. But overall, really nice game. Really nice graphics. But I know there's gonna be some people here who think I'm just speaking out of not out of my ass, and you're definitely right. I'm not. This is not scripted. But I will say I am not. I'm not as hardcore as some of these people are. I am an avid gamer, but I'm not hardcore. I don't wait in line for. I don't wait out in GameStop waiting for a game to come out, or I don't wait at Best Buy for that stuff because no, because I have a better life. No, not to say the people who wait out in GameStops. No, stop. Not to say that people who sit down in Best Buy to wait for a game are losers, because I can't complain. I am a loser myself. Hence the name of the channel. No, but hey, if you respect the game, you respect the game. I don't care. You just gotta do what you gotta do. But I also think I don't really put high expectations in a game because I don't expect to get them. I didn't expect to get this game, so I didn't really put high expectations on it. I knew that the game was buggy, but I didn't know how much. Turns out, not as much as I thought it would be. I thought it'd be like every 5 minutes a new bug comes along. Like, I randomly die. A car randomly just spawns out of nowhere. I'm teleported 50,000 feet, or I'm sunk beneath the ground, you know? But none of that. I have come across bugs. After you escape the Arasaka hotel, and you're being chased by drones, I had to the game crashed, which is totally normal. But as I come back the next day, because I needed to sleep by that point, It was like 1 a.m. by the time I reached that part. V's at the part where I had to shoot down the drone, the gun would not come up. And then I would look around and I saw V's head was missing. So it's like from the neck down was just sitting out of the car, and yet the body is dislocated from the head. Something like that I have come across, but it's not as much as I thought it would be. Um, but other than that, I don't really have any problems about the game. With games, I do try and keep an open mind, but people, no, I lose tolerance for them. I do, I do like the fact that, like I think I mentioned this before. Johnny Silverhand is a rock star, and he shows up on stage holding a microphone with a gun. How badass is that? You just no fucks given. You talked on stage with the microphone with the gun in your hand. Um, and then turns out he was a terrorist. Like what rock star becomes a terrorist? Don't answer that. That was a hypothetical. But yeah, otherwise I got nothing else. If there's something I forgot, check the comment section. Let me know, what did you think. For people who have the game, what do you think of it? Put bugs aside. All right, all the bugs aside. Let's say bugs were not a problem in this game. All right, everything it's 100% ready. This is the final release. No bugs here. What do you think of the game? All right, I understand, and I did have to specify bugs because I feel like a lot of people would be like, "Oh, it's buggy." I get it. All right, I get it. That's why I didn't talk about bugs, because bugs shouldn't make the game. Yes, it is. It does make the problem of the game, but just basing the game off bugs seems a bit much. I do understand that you guys paid for the game, but saying a game is terrible just because there's bugs, you might as well be saying like every game is terrible. Well, not every game. I'm pretty sure there's games where there's no bugs, but like Fallout New Vegas is a buggy game, but it still has its charms, you know. Or I don't know if it's buggy or glitchy. Yeah. Other than that, I have nothing else to say. I'm trying to think as I go through the whole thing if I missed anything. Oh yeah, the perk system. What the fuck? The perk system is goddamn confusing. So they have their own little sort of special stats because I'm more familiar with Fallout 4 or Fallout or the Fallout franchise. Period. That one seems a bit weird. You don't start off. You do have a lot more with this whole leveling system is pretty good because you do get decent bonuses. You don't start off with 1. You start off with the minimum of 3, maximum of 6. So it's not much of a jump, but it's definitely not. It's not a whole lot. I feel like, knowing me, or knowing what I know about the Fallout franchise, if they were to make a second installment of this game, it would probably be 1. It would still probably be the same amount. But it would start off on 1, just so that way, like, maybe you want more variety in there. Like, you want 20, or no, not 20. You want 10 cool, and then the rest into intelligence. That's something you can have, but that's something you definitely can. But that would just make the rest all at 1, instead of the 3 that you get. So it is pretty good. As I was leveling myself up for the first time, I went to perks and I was like, holy shit, what the fuck? It's a lot. It is. Oh, I don't. Again, I need to spend some time on this. My face looks red as hell. I'm definitely gonna need to spend some time on this game because there's a lot of stuff I'm very confused on. But that's where research comes in. That's where the internet comes in. I did watch Fudge Muppets video on their builds, because I like Fudge Muppet builds. And they do have some pretty good ones. I suppose they haven't done a sniper yet. I doubt you could, but because it's almost very fast paced and almost fast paced, but it's not like games like Outer Worlds or Fallout. It's its own thing, or Skyrim, where we could take your time and do whatever. They kind of throw a bunch of quests at you, which I feel like needs to slow down. I have a lot of side missions and very few main missions because I keep constantly get thrown into main missions, so or main quest missions. So whatever. The whole like gig and stuff and whatnot, fixers, all the Ripper docs. I'm still learning. It's a lot to take in. I did get the early or not the early release. I did get a bundle where it's like the city map, some postcards, some stickers, which I was very excited about because I love stickers because I'm a 5-year old. Um, so yeah. Other than that, I can't really think of anything else. Yeah, so with that being said, again, if there's something I missed, or that I think I missed, or if there's something you guys think I missed, let me know in the comment section down below. Try and keep it spoiler free because I'm kind of on Act 2, and if there's something past Act 2, or you guys don't know where I'm at, so I'm just keeping it vague. Anything, if there is anything past Act 2, kind of keep it quiet. Other than that, yeah, once I get familiarized with the game, I would definitely sit down and talk about the game because I have a feeling this has a lot of potential for a review, a really good, not a good one, but a better review. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Uh, and comment down below if there's anything I missed. And what do you guys think about the game, bugs aside? Overall, do you like the story? Do you hate it? Whatever. And subscribe if you're new to my channel and hit the bell notification because I don't have it scheduled. 100% of the viewers who come to my channel aren't actually subscribed. So hit that subscribe button. You can always unsubscribe later if you change your mind. Use the Manic out.